muted, which I just muted. So hopefully that fixed it. Anyway, wow. Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across the planet, around the world. I'm Gregg from In5D. And it's time to start getting things back to normal without overdoing it. Now, it's only been 2 weeks and 1 day since I've been out of the hospital. And my body's acclimating every day. And the aches, the pains. It's not easy. But I'm getting through it. I've got this lovely, amazing support group. Tara and Sarah, my angels. Those girls are amazing. They're both Aquarians, right? And if you know anything about Aquarian personalities, they're very good at organization, which is the exact opposite of Libra, especially when you're a triple Libra. So to have them helping me, it couldn't have been written in the stars any better than that. And I'm so grateful for Tara and Sarah. I've got this wound dressing. Now, they took out the staples a few days ago on my stomach, and there were some issues a little below the belly button. Nothing terribly major, but there's a lot of goopy discharge. So my surgeon recommended what's called a wet-dry dressing. And what you do with the wet-dry dressing is you take saline and you put that onto the part of some of the dressing that is where your open wounds are on your body. So I have these actually holes in my stomach. And what we're trying to do is bring everything up to the surface, kind of like an ear candle. You know, you use the ear candle and it draws out all the toxins. Well, with this dry, wet dressing, you put the saline gauze inside like the little holes there. And then you put the dry gauze on top and you tape over that. And you change the dressing twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. And I've been noticing some amazing changes. Those deep holes that were there before aren't quite as bad now. They're rising. So, oh God, my maybe this is what's happening too. My appetite is non-existent. Today this is all I've eaten today. I had this little cup of tomato soup, and my sister made me grilled cheese. I asked her to make me half a grilled cheese. She made me a full one. And I did take 2 more bites out of the other half, so she was right. But I didn't eat. All I used the tomato soup for was to dunk my grilled cheese in. So it was good, but that's all I ate. So I had a half sandwich with tomato soup on the outside of the sandwich. And tonight I had 4 tablespoons of oatmeal. That's all I could eat. So my discharge weight was 232.6. Right now, I'm down to 207.9. That's a loss of 24.7 pounds in 15 days. When I was at the hospital, my surgeon said, you're going to need to lose weight before the surgery. I said, great, give me a number. You want me to go under 200? Do you want me to go under 190? He never gave me a number, which kind of bothered me. You'd think he'd have an idea of what the ideal number would be. But honestly, I'm so not hungry. Nothing sounds good. And I'll sometimes sit here thinking, okay, what sounds good? What would I eat? And I actually came up with an idea for tomorrow. There's a place here called Millie's, and they have the best breakfasts. And I figured Tara and I could share one of these breakfasts. You know, they give you this huge pancake, buttermilk pancake, and crispy bacon, hash browns, and eggs. And I thought, wow, that sounds really good. And of course, I'll have a side of milk. I thought that would be awesome for tomorrow. Now, maybe tomorrow night, because I don't know how much I'll eat of that. Probably just a few forkfuls of any of it, and it's probably all I'll eat. But tomorrow is Taco Tuesday at the Grasshopper. I'm thinking, yeah. And I'm not sure if I want a hard or soft taco. Maybe I'll get one of each. They're $1.75. Screw it. So that sounds really good too. I've got a lot of people here. Brandy and Helga, Amanda, Ron, Aurora, Izzy Jams, Vera, Stephanie, Rosalie, poetically mistaken, right? Devin, Martha, Michelle, Allie, my baby, Allie. Universal Lights, NASA. What I'm trying to do is get back to normalcy. I know that, for the first 6 weeks, I'm pretty much operating right from bed. That's just the way it is. Tomorrow night, my love, my fiance, my twin flame, my forever eternal goddess, Ellie, and I will be doing our date night. Now, I can't promise how long we're going to be on there. I can't promise how long I'll be on here tonight. I get overheated easily. We also, on Patreon, I have a Insiders Club private chat that I would love to host on. It's the first Wednesday of every month. So I think that's on January 6th. So for those of our Patreon family members that join us on the Insiders Club private chat, I'm going to be getting that back up. I'd love to do spirit chats. Obviously, they're not going to be the 2-3 hour long spirit chats. Not initially. Maybe we'll work that way. I definitely will work. We'll work our way up to that. Got more people joining. There's our most amazing moderator, Christina Love. And Julie, and up 3, Space Daisy. My love again, Allie. Me, Mary, Love, Debsy, Samantha. I've said this, I couldn't tell you how many times to Allison, how grateful I am to have all you, to have this amazing in 5D family. It means everything to me. And yeah, I've got the this GoFundMe that I'm trying to raise funds for. I'll put a link in. Because here in the United States, we don't have free healthcare. And the surgery I'm getting is elective surgery. The amount I put on there was for $10,000, but these are typically $30,000 procedures. And I just had a hard time putting up $30,000. But maybe as we get close to one goal, maybe I can bump it up from then, from there. And I'm so grateful for anyone who, you know, even if you're unable to donate, if you can share, just share that link. Or send positive love, healing, positive energy. Makes a huge difference. And I'm so incredibly grateful. As I mentioned, Tara and Sarah are Aquarians. If you want something organized, if you need something in a proper place, they are the people to have in your life. Now, me, I'm a Libra, and I dream big. I've got these visions, and I see the big picture of what's going to happen, and it's amazing. I just don't see the details. I know where we're going. It's amazing. The details, however, are somewhat convoluted. in my opinion, it doesn't matter about the details, because where we're heading is where we're heading. And we're all getting there somehow, some way. So there's times where I'll sweat profusely, sometimes changing my shirt 3 or 4 times at night, and it's soaked. There's a pile of wet clothes, and I put a towel underneath my back also, so I don't drench my bed, right? So there's towels, shirts, pajama bottoms that are just full of sweat. And each day, my sister Tara comes in and washes them every day for her little brother, because she's amazing. I've had pain lately, not gonna lie. And I was given OxyContin, which I was really trying to avoid. And I've been taking, this is the generic Tylenol. I've been taking that 2 capsules every 6 hours, but you don't want to do that more than 3 times in a day. And you cannot take Oxy when you take that. Sarah, or Arcturian Angel, gave me a suggestion. Now, my sister looked all over for this. Sarah said you can find it all over, anywhere. I didn't tell Tara to go to Earth Origins, which I'm sure they had it there, but I ended up ordering this online, right? And it's a natural, holistic capsule for pain. So if I do take this, and like I said, my insides have been kind of hurting lately, I can take that. I can take an Oxy, and I don't do this until the evening, just to get myself comfortable, to be able to sleep. And I also take an Ambien CR, controlled release, and that helps me sleep. So I'm getting this down to a science better, a little bit better. But I really, really don't like relying on big pharma. I hate it. As I mentioned, though, with the Oxy, I take it minimally. So there is no addiction. I want to give a shout out to my love, my forever goddess, my twin flame, my fiance. The woman of my dreams, literally. Allison Janes. And I can imagine that at times she probably feels like, God, I wish I was there. I wish I could do more. But with the UK in tier 4, we'll see where travel arrangements are heading. But sometimes And in my case with Allie, every time we FaceTime, I light right up. That can be the best medication ever. When you see that person that you love so deeply, so much. You know, I know that my heart gets a little pitter-pattery, and when I hear the FaceTime ringtone, then when I see her, I just light up. So despite my love, my forever girl, my fiance, my goddess, my twin flame, Allison, not being able to be here, just seeing her is therapeutic. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, baby. I would like to give a shout out to a few people. That have been ordering on N5D Quantum Tie-Dye. Now, that's something I can still do. It's not like I'm lifting up anything that's heavier than a gallon of milk, right? So I just recently had orders the past couple of days, and I want to thank Kelly, Nick, Martha, and Marcella for your orders. So they'll all be going out. I've got like 315 shirts in stock. So fortunately, I have a large stock. And if you're looking for a shirt, ladies' shirts are still on sale. When I finally get back to making t-shirts, I'm going to start with the ladies' regular size shirts. As you guys know, I have the ladies' thin shirts. And what basically that is, if you normally wear a medium, you'd probably take a extra large, or if you wear a large, it might be a 2XL. So just be sure you check the size chart. The size chart is accurate, but I want to start making the regular size ladies quantum tie-dye t-shirts and just phase out those old shirts as soon as possible. I really can't wait to get back to actually getting my hands tie-dyeing and getting down and doing it. And the hardest part about this whole thing is that many of you guys are in the same boat. Well, I know at least a few of you, definitely Allie. If you're a workaholic and you're told you have to be basically laying in bed for 6 weeks, that's tough. That sucks. I don't like that. But I'm getting used to it. Like I said, the hardest part for me is trying to find something to eat. That sounds halfway decent. What's weird about these videos too is that what'll happen is once I end the video, it'll just spool all night. Until tomorrow. And then it'll finally end and play from the beginning. I don't know how or why or how to change that. But it has something to do with Zoom, going live on Zoom to YouTube. I wish there was a way I could just end it without it spooling all night. I end the video on Zoom. There's a little button. That's a red button, lower right-hand corner. It says end. I hit that every time, but apparently YouTube says, nope, we're gonna let it spool all night. So definitely am looking forward to getting some spirit chats together. But like I mentioned, I don't think any of my chats are going to be longer than an hour. As a matter of fact, I'm probably pushing it right now. I've only been on for half an hour or so. But I wanted to get out there. I want to start getting things back to normal. And even if it's in small increments, here we are. Let's keep it going. So tomorrow night, Allie and I will be on. We'll probably start at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. And it may not be as long as what we normally do, but I so miss my date nights with her. And I'm looking forward to that. So I want to thank everyone for helping me go through what I've been going through. None of it's fun, none of it's easy, a lot of it sucks. But the support, I physically feel the love that you guys send. As a super empath, you feel that. It's everything. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. You know, like I said, sometimes it's not about, you don't have to send money or just, sometimes it's just about sending energy. And to me, that is equally as valuable as money, perhaps even more valuable. So I think I'm going to leave it off at that. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. We have the most amazing in 5D soul family ever. To look at all the people we've brought together from every corner of the world, the connections that people have made through in 5D, the friendships that have been blossomed, and the additions we've had to our family, like how loving everyone was when you all welcomed Allison to our in5D family, as if she was with us from day one. And to be honest, she had no idea what in5D was before I contacted her. But you guys have all made her feel welcome, and that means a lot to me. And from this day forward, we're just going to keep plugging away one step at a time. So I'm going to leave it off there. And until the next time, I'm Gregg from in5d.com, sending you all infinite love and light. And be sure to check out Allie and me tomorrow night for date night here on YouTube. So until then, namaste.